Spoon.
Well, hello. I think we are live.
We are live. Bad connection, poor connection. We'll live with it. We have spoons. We have all the spoons. Well, 2 of the spoons.
We have all the spoons in the world.
We do. Okay. Intro.
Okay. Hey everyone, that's your old friend Lego Studios. Welcome to another live stream. In this live stream, as you saw the title, we are going to be talking about the review and reactions on Thor Ragnarok, the newest Thor movie, and the newest Marvel one. And we also have hot sauce. Now you may be wondering, why is there hot sauce in the title?
Also, why did your phone just ding? Oh, yeah, that's right, because you forgot to turn off your notifications. Oh, well, we'll work.
That was Aiden. He was just wondering where the stream is.
Wait.
So, we have hot sauce. We
have specifically Gindo's hot sauce, the Ghost of Christmas Future small batch release. Can we see the label? Can you see that? Is it focusing? Okay. We have officially plugged these guys. So, this is a ghost pepper hot sauce. It's not as fierce as some, from what I understand. There were 3 of them. I was at an art show just recently that they have like different craft hot sauces, and these are the ghost pepper ones. And I thought, hey, that sounds kind of fun. I got the mildest of the 3, so it could be a lot worse. Just keep that in mind. Basically, the conclusion we came to is that last time we did this, we went off topic
a lot.
Our entire reaction review thing probably would have been like 10 minutes, but it was an extra 25 if it was just us rambling about random stuff. So basically, anytime we catch ourselves going too far off topic, we will take a slug of this stuff. Actually, you just want to taste a little bit, just
no. I'll wait. All
right,
I'm good.
I'll open up the bottle then, just to get ready.
I am so scared. I hate spicy food.
It's really not that bad.
I hate spicy food.
Again, the actually hot stuff, it made my ears pop, my nose run, and almost brought tears to my eyes.
Just by sniffing it?
No, by tasting it.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's really not that bad. It'll stay with you for a while, but it's not.
Better
bad.
not ruin my pizza.
Oh, we'll be fine. Anyway, so let's get on with our little live stream thing. So
the hot sauce again is a purpose for if we get off topic.
Yes, if we get off topic, heck, just let us know. Say, hey, you're off topic. Eat some hot sauce. Okay.
Yes, Aiden should be joining us soon, so he can let us know.
Yep, eventually. But anyway, moving on. Let's get on to the actual topic of our discourse. Thor Ragnarok.
So we did see it. Mm-hmm. We saw it. What was it? Last Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
So we watched it last Tuesday with James, and
so yeah, we're only a week late with this review. So
we meant to do it last week, but things went up, and so I asked him. I'm like, "Hey, are you free today to do the live stream video so we can get this done and over with, so we don't forget everything in the movie?"
Yep. So
they're warning. There might be some spoilers.
Might be. Okay, full on warning. Yes, there will be spoilers. We'll be discussing any aspect of the movie that pops into our head, which will probably include, the surprise twist ending of, the Thing.
The
Thing. Nobody should know about the Thing unless you've seen the movie. If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just making that up.
I was about to say, I'm like,
anyway,
what thing are you talking about?
So,
I forgot to close that.
Oh no! It's decent. Oh well. You can see his boxers or whatever.
You can't.
Sure.
You can see my minion pajamas.
Minion pajamas. Whoop whoop. Anyway, does that count as being off topic?
No.
That's pretty close.
Let's give it a free one.
All right. That's the only free one you get, though. So, on to the movie. So first things first. What did we think of it?
Way better than the first 2 Thor movies.
I would agree with you there.
The first one was probably the best out of the 2. Because Thor Ragnarok not Ragnarok, Thor the Dark World. It
I would call it the second worst Marvel movie,
so far.
MCU movie thus far.
Yeah.
Beaten only, of course, by the Incredible Hulk. That's the one movie that even Marvel just kind of tries to ignore, I think.
That's probably one of the reasons why they're trying not to do another Hulk movie.
Yeah.
But, again, better than the first 2 ones. It was better than the first, better than Dark World.
Going into it, I was really worried because all the reviews I read were pretty much universally, "This is a great movie, one of the best ones."
It's a spectacular movie.
But in particular, they kept going on and on about how funny it was. Probably the funniest MCU movie, if not one of the funniest superhero movies period ever made.
I was scared.
I was highly skeptical. I was like, "What the heck could how?"
Like, this is a superhero movie. How could it be like...
And this is Thor we're talking about. Dark World, Mr. Mopey Dopey Pants, Thor.
I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, there's Marvel movies that are funny, like Spider-Man movies or Deadpool movies. Mm-hmm. But Thor movies?
Yeah,
it made no sense.
It kind of came out of left field. It's like, okay, I guess Thor's funny now? Isn't that going to completely destroy any kind of gravitas his characters had thus far? But it really kind of worked.
I was expecting it to go overboard with the jokes and all that, but they had some pretty good jokes. Like, one of the better jokes I liked was when Bruce Banner, when he shrunk back into himself, he of course was naked because he didn't wear the special pants that Tony Stark made him.
Tony Stark made him special pants?
Yeah, remember Age of Ultron? That's why his clothes didn't like shrink off. Fall off when he went back into Bruce Banner.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he had like these special kind of shorts that he wore under his clothes. So that way, when he grew, it would actually.
Was that like a deleted scene or something? I do not remember that.
Mm-hmm. There was a deleted.
Okay.
There was a deleted scene.
Well, I haven't seen any of those.
All that,
so.
But he made him special pants, literally.
Okay, special pants.
But he was naked in the movie, and he was trying to find some clothes, and Thor passed him a bag of clothes, which were Tony Stark's clothes. Mm-hmm. And so he put them on and all that. He's like, "These aren't my clothes. They're Tony Stark's. This is Tony's. I can't wear them." There's all that. So he's like, "Put on the pants. Put on the clothes." So they go walking around. Thor's trying to hide because he's outlawed on that planet. And he's
not outlawed.
Well, he's running from.
Regardless, they're running,
and all that. And so Bruce Banner's like, "Oh, so what's my disguise?" It's like, "You are the disguise." Like, well. He pulls out Tony Stark's sunglasses. Like, "I'll be Tony Stark. I'll be Tony Stark." And then after a while, he's like, "Why are Tony's pants so tight?" He just kept complaining about Tony Stark's pants being tight.
Yeah. Honestly, one of my favorite jokes is when they're up in Asgard and they're putting on a little play about how tragic Loki's death was and everything, and Loki's all "Oh, I'm totally Odin. Oh, how tragic this is. Oh, such a good play about how awesome Loki was." And then Thor walked into the room. He just sipping his cup. He's like, "Oh crap!"
He's just tossing Mjolnir in his hand, just like.
I just love his reaction though. As soon as he sees Thor, he's just like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, he's just freaking. He's trying not to freak out for him to notice, and Thor just knows.
He's just like, yeah, we're totally cool here. You should go. You should leave now. Yeah, we're good.
Go back to Midgard.
Yeah, you go hang out with your girl down there. You'll be a lovely time.
And Thor's just just talking to him, just chucking his hammer in the air, catching it.
Thor isn't having any of that nonsense.
Yeah. And so what he does is he chucks his hammer super far, and he grabs Odin / Loki in his hand, or with his head. He's just grabbing like this. He's like, when I throw Mjolnir, he always comes back, and it never misses.
Can stop it.
Yeah, so it's just coming towards him. And he's like, "You know what to do." He's like, "Please don't make me do this." He's like, "Do it." And so he turns back to Loki and he pushes him off to the side and catches Mjolnir.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like,
"What?"
He's like, "Hey, everyone."
Yeah.
That was a good one.
So, anyway. I think if they're watching the stream, they may have already seen the movies. You don't need to narrate every single detail.
Yes. Anyway, it's been out for like a week, almost over a week now.
It's been more than a week. It's been out for like...
Yeah, it came out last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday. So it's almost 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So most people probably have seen it already.
Okay, so you get the idea. So yeah, it was very unexpectedly funny. And
it had some good jokes that weren't like overly...
The biggest thing that I was impressed with as far as the humor goes is that none of it felt particularly forced.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, we're just going to have...
You had to force this joke.
We're not going to have Thor just spouting off one-liners and stuff just for the sake of being funny. No, it's like it makes sense for his character. It makes sense within the context of the thing. It says we're not on? What?
Should be on.
What?
Get on the iPad.
Hold on, we are experiencing technical difficulties.
You can continue.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Where were we?
We're on Ethan's account, so that should work.
Oh no. Oh, he says we're on.
Oh, that's Ethan.
Okay.
Hi, Ethan. Aiden, get on the stream.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it should be It should be up now.
I'm gonna text him.
Yeah.
But go ahead and continue.
Was that him?
Yeah, that's Aiden.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Never mind.
We're good.
No technical difficulties.
We good, fam. It's lit. Yep. I'm using all the. It's all the. These are the
Famlit.
kids.
Famlit.
Yeah, famlit. Families.
Yeah.
I'm just. I am woke. What doesn't that mean something? Or something?
I guess. But after the technical difficulties, everything's
okay. We good.
Pizza is awesome. Yes, it is. So the jokes were actually pretty good. They weren't forced. I did like the part where Thor kept like, whenever he had a chance, he would always say, "That's what heroes would do." And it was just, remember in at the beginning when he's stuck with Surtur and he's trying to grab Mjolnir, and then another part where he's trying to break out of that room. It's like, "That's what heroes would do." That was pretty funny. And then the second time, he actually threw a ball on the glass and it hit him right in the head. He was like, "That's what heroes would do."
Yeah, that was easily the best slapstick moment out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah. I found that I giggled much too much at that one. I like it. Anyway,
it had the movie had some good jokes.
It did. It really did.
Especially when Hulk got out of the hot tub.
Yeah. Second best penis joke in a superhero movie that I've seen thus far.
Especially Thor's reaction to it. He's like, Hulk in a hot tub. He's like, "Oh, I can't get it out of my brain. I can't not stop seeing it."
Yeah. Anyway, on the related note of Surtur, I liked how he's a big fire demon and everything, but he wasn't really actually a bad guy per se.
Yeah, he was. Everyone thought it was like, well, other than Hela being the main villain, he was going to be a.
We'll get to Hela in a minute.
Yeah, he was going to be a big.
Yes.
Villain.
I said penis. Deal with it.
Wait, what? When did you say that?
Like 2 minutes ago when I said it was the second best penis joke I'd ever seen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, he did. But Surtur was actually a cool villain. That
he was a really cool character design, and even though he was only in it for like 10 minutes,
he wasn't in it for much. But his part was really.
Yeah, as being this prophesied destroyer of Asgard thing, and how it's all.
He's the bad guy. Like he's gonna.
No, he kicks his butt in 5 minutes.
Execute Order 66.
That's a notification. But yeah, so he kicks his butt, and then he's just kind of like this looming threat in the background. But then by the time he gets around to the end of it, it's like, oh, he's not actually really a threat. He's actually what they do use to
defeat Hela.
Yeah.
It actually works out quite well.
And honestly, the whole him destroying Asgard thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially the
Kirk. He's like, well, "Don't worry, man. As long as the ground is fine and all the
when Korg was like, "Yeah, the foundation we can rebuild. It'll be a thing in space." And
and it explodes. Nothing more. He's like, no, never mind."
Yeah.
Kirk was so good.
Korg.
I always call him Kirk.
Yeah.
Korg.
He's just such a delightfully understated individual. He's
a better Groot, in my opinion. Groot will always have a cool place in my heart, but Korg.
Groot is utterly charming and adorable. Korg is just so not deadpan, but just so laid back. It's just like, yeah, it's happening.
Especially when he was like that one guy who died in the arena. He's like, "You're the new what Dan was it?"
Yeah, you're
the new Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Korg was just
he was just delightful.
I can't wait for him in Infinity War.
Yeah. Although they're probably only gonna see like 2 seconds of him at this point. Considering the number of characters that got in that, it's gonna be like each one will have a little 5-second cameo, and that'll be the entire runtime. It's just like, okay, here's this guy. Okay, he's gone. Now here's this guy. Here's gone. Now
for the main characters, I'm gonna guess in the movie that are gonna probably have the most timing is Iron Man, Star-Lord, Captain America, Doctor Strange, maybe Thor.
Well, I think Thor. Oh, the trailer, he splashed like a bug on the window. I think Thor's gonna have an important part. But
the rest of the characters might not. What? Oh no!
We are a little
no, we got off topic. No, no
I'm sorry.
boy, no boy, no.
No, I gave you a freebie. It's time.
Oh, dang it. We got off topic too.
I'm just gonna give you a little dollop. It's nothing to cry about.
Okay, on my table. Ooh, this.
Give it a sniff.
Woo!
It's good stuff, dude.
Woo! Aiden, you better be happy.
Think it.
Think it. The bottom of your spoon. You got a little drip.
And sink it. Oh, come on. It is not that bad.
I chugged it, so what? It hit my envelope.
It's not that bad, you big baby.
It's a good flavor. I will give it that.
Oh yeah, it's a great flavor. It's super mellow.
But I accidentally hit it on my throat.
Oh,
so that's what's hitting me. Mm-hmm. It's a good. It's actually. That's probably one of the better sauces or hot sauces I've had.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's just I didn't realize it was gonna be as bad, so I just tried to drink it as fast as I could.
Again, dude, the ghost of
You're
Christmas
a whip,
past.
Aiden. You're a Goomba. It's
yeah,
not bad.
yeah. If you want to get some of this stuff, I don't know.
They have a Facebook
Manufactured by Gindo's Spice. That's Gindo. Spice of Life from Batavia,
That ain't
Illinois.
bad.
They appear to have a Facebook page, so check them out. See if you want to order some. It's really good stuff.
Put some on some chicken wings. Those would be good.
Oh, that'd be really good.
Like that ain't bad. Like the hot heat. The heatness is gone.
Yeah, it burns out. This burns out pretty quick. It's a really good hot sauce.
That's actually better than I thought.
Yeah. Nose run a little bit. Okay, so back on topic.
The whole now again, the secondary superheroes that are going to be in Infinity War probably won't get as much screen time.
That's not the topic we were on. Remember?
But,
Thor. We're talking about Thor.
Okay, so the I don't die when I
don't die when I eat a habanero.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this one for reading chats. That way.
Oh, so you can actually see it a little better.
So we can see the chat a little bit better, and we can read the questions.
Okay.
A little bit more, because the camera is like a little farther away.
Yeah.
So, on Thor Ragnarok, they introduced some really key characters, that will make a good, difference in the movies.
I don't think they introduced any key characters. I mean,
Live.
There we are. I don't really think there was much in the way of key characters. I mean, there were some supporting characters, sure, but that's one of the problems I did have with the movie. Let's start getting into what issues we found with it.
It is a great movie, but of course, in all great movies, there's of course some cons. The thing. So you're never gonna not.
So one aspect that the movie really shined in was that it was a really good standalone movie. It isn't really all that dependent on the previous Thor movies, or even that much on
spicy. Yes, it is spicy.
Or even all that much on the MCU in general.
Yeah.
So it is. Since they didn't have to worry about building up any more world building and lore and stuff,
that was a good part.
They could just focus on their characters, their story, making it funny, yada yada yada.
That was one of my.
And yes, the Hulk was really good in it.
I loved Hulk in it. Yes, so did I. I like it when Marvel movies try to stay to their own movie and not try to connect it with the other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was hoping for that in Ant-Man, and then they added Falcon into the Avengers facility.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was okay with, but I wish it was just an Ant-Man movie. Then in Doctor Strange, they did a
Doctor Strange was also very much of a standalone kind of thing.
Yeah, where it's literally just his character. They had a mention to the Avengers, but that was literally for 1 second. The only thing that literally tied it was a scene from Thor Ragnarok. Mm-hmm. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Talk about a different topic, so you have to talk more. So I take more sauce. And you misspelled talk. Take. You spelled talk. Talk more sauce.
Yeah, let's talk more sauce. Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Sauce.
No.
Sauce. Sauce.
Okay. So I do like it when movies are like in their own.
Yeah, they're willing to make the movie its own thing as opposed to being dependent on this whole set of other things.
It's like, oh, we got to worry about Infinity War or
exactly.
future movies, so we got to add all these things in.
I would argue that is an issue that a lot of the MCU movies do have, that they are a little dependent on that. So it was refreshing.
What was a good thing was in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It was like his own solo movie. They didn't have anything for Infinity War. All they had was that reference to the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie with Adam Warlock. So that was.
So it was very refreshing, I think, yes. To have a movie that focused pretty much just entirely on itself.
Yes.
However, the flip side of that is I did kind of miss going in and learning a little bit more about what you have leading up to stuff and what might be building on the Marvel on the Infinity War stuff.
We were expecting something like at the end credit scene. Do you think Marvel is going to make another Howard the Duck movie? You never know. I
personally doubt it. I don't think that would be a smart move in anybody's decision, but
it is possible.
Well, if they want to do anything with Howard the Duck, that Netflix series might be the way to go.
There has been talk that he's going to get a TV series, so
that could be kind of fun, depending on how they spin it.
Because he's been in 2 movies now.
He's established as being a character, so they could if they really wanted to.
Yeah, if they want to, they can. If they don't, they're like, oh well, we don't think this will go anywhere. Then it's not going to do nothing wrong.
Anyway, as far as Thor goes, I did kind of miss some of that lore building, some of that. No, you asked the question.
Yeah, that
totally counts.
No, that is not a different topic. You asked that question. No.
Yeah. So as far as the lore went, I kind of missed the world building. I missed having the more explanation about stuff, and in particular that applies very much to Hela.
Yes.
Hela, I think, was easily the weakest part of the entire movie.
She was only in the movie, sadly, for what? She was in more than Surtur.
Yeah, but Surtur wasn't the main antagonist. Surtur was more of anything was a MacGuffin device that would just kind of make everything happen at the end of it, and I liked him as far as that goes.
It was a good choice to add Surtur.
Hela could have been a lot more interesting, but
all they literally do...
Basically, her storyline boils down to this. She's...
Thor's older sister.
Okay, fine. She's an heir to the throne or whatever, fine. She gets imprisoned somehow or other by Odin, and when Odin dies, she comes into existence, and blah, 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 blah. No. So, she comes into existence after Odin dies, and goes around, kicking everybody's butt, blah, 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 blah,
Thor and Loki try fighting her, and that's how he loses his hammer.
You don't really learn, why she's all evil, why she wants to destroy everything.
Her only purpose, the only purpose they said for her was she was mad at Odin because she locked her away. She thought that...
But Odin was already dead at that point.
And she's like, I think Asgard should be the ruling kingdom as it once was, where we take our land.
Admittedly, I did kind of like that bit where, she breaks down the ceiling and it's like, look at that. She and Odin were conquerors and stuff.
It's like, I was his executioner.
Exactly. So that does... It makes sense. Odin more interesting. Because you're like, okay, where... So he was this
not the greatest.
So he was an example of what Thor could have been.
Yes.
This guy who's just all war, conquer. But then at some point along the line, he decided to curtail
that actually
things.
resembled from Thor 1, because in Thor 1, before he lost the hammer, he was like down to go against anyone. He was willing to fight anyone. He was ready to fight battles and all that.
He was all about war and glory and stuff. But Odin's like, no, dude, you don't get it, do you?
Which it kind of makes more sense, because that makes more sense why Odin did take away his hammer for a short bit.
Because he had to deal with the same thing himself at one point. So Odin, through Hela's thing in the throne and everything, Odin becomes a much more interesting character.
Yes.
Hela is just kind of there, I guess.
She's powerful. She's more powerful than Thor and Loki.
Yeah. So so you don't know why she's all murder, kill. You don't know why Odin decided to stop and imprison her. You don't really know anything about her other than she's gonna kill everyone in Asgard for some reason.
Yeah.
And
she was a better villain than Malekith in Thor: Dark World.
Granted, sort of, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really care for either of them because it's like,
Malekith was not the greatest at all. Even the Mandarin from Iron Man 3, the Trevor Sluxery, he was awesome.
I loved the Mandarin thing. That was real. That was.
No.
I don't care how much people thought it was a letdown. I thought it was funny and actually clever.
To tell you the truth, Iron Man 3 is probably one of my highest favorite movies of Marvel. Avengers is number 1, but Iron Man 3 is number 2 in my heart. I just love the movie. I wanted to see it on my birthday. Crap. Aiden, why?
Give me your spoon.
Dang it!
You're the one who's fanboying about Iron Man 3 over there.
We were talking about supervillains. That's enough. That's enough.
Oh, sorry.
David, why? It's just, that's a lot.
Here, I'll even it out a little bit. Okay, and if you come across any seeds in there, you can spit those out.
Oh, there's seeds?
Yeah, there's a few little seeds floating around in there. Okay, this is a much larger dollop than last time.
Aiden just said lol.
Lol yourself. Pray for us.
Welcome to Standing Up.
Dang it.
Welcome to LOL School.
And you failed. Oh, that's a lot more.
It hit my throat, even worse.
Just fight through it.
We can do it. We can do anything!
Yeah, those ghost peppers, they start out super mellow, but then they just kind of keep creeping up and building up on you.
But then it just goes away. Like, right now, it ain't as bad. It ain't as bad anymore. It's just a little in the background.
Yeah, it's still building on me.
It's just in the throat. It's just in the throat.
Well, don't let it swish around in your mouth a little bit. Don't just like... Blah.
I'll do that for the next time. If there is a next time. It is called a ghost pepper. Yes, we know.
Yes, it's a ghost pepper.
We know it's a ghost pepper.
Oh, man, I'm salivating all over the place.
You can get saliva on my tip. I'm going to have to wipe it off.
Yeah.
So, Hello, yeah, she had potential. She had potential to be a really...
Yeah, you could have had, this whole... You could have had, like, a sibling rivalry thing with Thor. You could have had, her have daddy issues. You could have had any number of really interesting possibilities for her. But it just kind of boils down to... I'm evil, and I didn't agree with Odin, so now I'm going to be evil now that I'm free.
Yeah. So, she had potential. She was okay as a villain. She was not the greatest. They could have done better. Surtur was a cooler character than Hela, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly, okay, you might smack me for saying this, but I would say that Malekith had more motivation than she did.
Okay, so motivation, yes. There's a reason why Malekith wanted revenge.
I feel like the skin is peeling off of my tongue.
That's fine. It's on the lips. That's worse for me.
That's not too bad.
But
oh, wow,
yeah, Malekith. Yeah, he had a better. Malekith had a better reason.
Yeah, at least he had his whole, primordial dark elf. I want to destroy everything because that's what we do.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
For the most part. Well, to quote a line from Hamilton, Malekith has beliefs, Hela has none. She's just like, I guess I'm bad because
I want to rule Asgard because it's my,
no particular reason why she wants to rule Asgard. She just does.
It's just because she was the eldest in she's the oldest firstborn of Odin, so she thinks, I'm the firstborn, I deserve to rule Asgard. It's my I can't think of the word.
Birthright?
Yeah, birthright. But she has no reason why. Like, she just automatically destroys Mjolnir for no reason. It turns out the reason why...
Well, actually, that was one kind of cool detail, because you see her in the thing wielding Mjolnir.
So that makes sense.
So when he throws the hammer and she just grabs it, it's like, well, yeah, she used to wield Mjolnir, so of course she has power over it too. So that was kind of cool, and then she just like...
Because in the trailer, it was like, how could she do this? How? And in the movie, it doesn't
I was
explain
so
it.
disappointed that the Mjolnir didn't have an Infinity Stone.
Okay, so technically they didn't show the Infinity Stone.
I'm sticking out my tongue because it's on fire!
Oh, yeah, that is true. So, yeah, they didn't technically show the Infinity Stone. Now, I swear it was in the movie. One reason is, I still say, what's his name?
Grandmaster?
Oh, not Grandmaster. Idris Elba's character.
You think
Heimdall.
Heimdall, you think he has the Infinity Stone?
I still say it for one reason. One reason.
The orange eyes?
Well, not just the orange eyes. Is in this movie, he's never done it before. He was able to pull Thor's mind.
Hot sauce burp.
Oh, that sucks. But never has he done it, but he was able to pull Thor's mind and bring him towards him. And like, he was able to talk to him. Thor was able to see what's going on in Asgard for a bit.
It would make sense, being that if the Soul Stone gives you control over souls, yada yada yada.
And it was his whole body. It was Thor's whole body, so it wasn't like a.
No, it wasn't Thor's. He wasn't there. It was just his mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would make sense that he's got the Infinity Stone somehow, probably within his sword, and that's what.
Also, the orange eyes does help it.
Yeah.
The way he sees it all. And
if you think about it, maybe even the mechanics of the Bifrost could be tied to that. That he's able to teleport living beings back and forth. I think he has control over it or something.
Yeah, because that would make sense. Because the only way you can use the Rainbow Bridge or whatever
Bifrost.
The Bifrost is only by using that sword.
Mm-hmm.
And
even after they rebuild it and everything, it still has to be operated by that sword.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Thor would have known had the Infinity Stone, but he didn't, so he couldn't. What?
Wait. Thor wouldn't if Thor would have knew he had the Infinity Stone, but he didn't, so he couldn't. That does not mean he does not have it.
I had a whole argument for why his hammer was actually the Infinity Stone, or had it inside of it or something, but that's kind of a moot point since it's busted now anyway.
Yeah,
so.
There's no sign of him getting it back yet.
Well, except that there was the whole thing of, the hammer wasn't the source of your power. It was just so that you could have a way to focus it. And then he does this whole, glowing lightning eyeball thing. Which, incidentally, if I'm correct in my assumption, I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Thor wielding the Odin Force.
Yes.
The ridiculous amount of power contained within Odin and all of Asgard.
Yeah, we knew you were talking about Heimdall.
Yeah, we know.
You never know with Heimdall. He's quite secretive.
Enigmatic, and
he's never really shown for too long to get to know the fully character of the guy.
Yeah.
He is shown, like, quite frequently when he's grabbing the people of Asgard and bringing them into that one place and then taking them away. But he isn't like one of those characters like you know everything about him. You've seen him a lot in the movie, kind of like the three guys who died that were in the first two movies. That was just sad. I like the
the systematic killing off of all of Thor's buddies. It was like,
and the question is, where is Lady Sif?
She was in there, wasn't she?
No,
she was.
No. There was also there was like a bunch of breakdowns through Thor Ragnarok, and everyone was saying, "Where's Lady Sif?" Because she wasn't ever shown in that, and she wasn't.
Maybe she was one of the Valkyries that got killed. No,
No, because that happened way before Thor lost his
hand.
Because everyone's wondering, it's like, the 4 guys died by Hela. It's like, where's Lady Sif?
Oh, yeah, the orange staff. That was the other thing we were... I don't think that's nearly as likely. The melting stick that the Grandmaster has. He pokes somebody with it and they melt.
It's like, I relieve you. You are free to go.
Melt.
Just the look on the guy's face when he's like, to die. That was just sad. And he was just looking over to Thor. He's like, help me! Help!
Yeah. I think it's possible that could be an Infinity Stone. It would make sense that, he's the brother of the Collector. And, they would make sense they would both have one.
Because the Collector collects... Because the Collector has the Ether or the...
Ether.
Or the Reality Stone.
Yeah.
Already. And kind of would make sense if Grandmaster had another one. Because, again, they are brothers, so...
And again, as far as, the Soul Stone goes, control over life and everything, it would make sense that you expose somebody to a fraction of its power, and that would, cause them to, melt and, all their life to be drained away or whatever. So it would make sense. It just seems like it's a little more far-fetched than Heimdall having it in the sword or whatever.
Yeah. I still say Heimdall has it because
I'm inclined to agree. Yeah.
Because one sense in Age of Ultron again, when Thor had that vision and all that, he did have that vision of Heimdall with he couldn't see, he was blind technically. And Thor was talking. He was like, Heimdall, your eyes. I was like, what? I see everything, and I see you leading our path, our life to end, or something like that. Which it was like, I see you destroying us, or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
I wonder if that has
to Ragnarok.
No, not Ragnarok, but the spaceship that they're in at the end, and how they get that other spaceship pops up and they're like grr and stuff. I have to wonder if Thor does something stupid that. No, it's tangential. It's fine.
Yes, we mentioned it from that, which also kind of makes sense because
I was leading into the end credit scene with them on the spaceship, and I would have to imagine that. It's possible. I just think it's far fetched.
I'm gonna have it, or
for the Grandmaster to have it.
Yeah, Ethan said it's more possible for the Grandmaster would have it.
So anyway, what I would guess based off of that end credit scene and what you see in this little vision in Ultron is that
it makes most sense that Heimdall has it.
Why else would Thanos be attacking their ship?
Yeah, because
not for the fact that he sensed an Infinity Stone on it.
Yeah, because how? Okay, so it's Thor,
and then the reason Heimdall would be blind would be because maybe the Infinity Stone was taken from him and he was robbed of all of its powers and left him just a blind husk.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like, how can Thanos, even though he's Thanos, but how can he, in outer space, out of the whole universe, stop right in front of Thor's ship and know exactly? If maybe
the gauntlet calls out to the Infinity Stones or something.
It's possible, but it would just make no sense if they didn't have the Infinity Stones.
Exactly. I'm pretty on board with Heimdall having it. I think it would be funny if he was to show up at the Grandmaster's door and was like, "I want your Infinity Stone." He's like, "Oh, this thing," and he hands him the melting stick. And they're like, "You were carrying around an Infinity Stone in that thing?" Well, yeah. What else was I gonna do with it? Something. I think that would be funny.
But not probably.
I don't think it would be nearly as plausible as Heimdall having it. So that's where my money is.
Also, crap. What was I gonna say? Crap. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Other than Heimdall having it, I know what I was gonna say. Plus, you've got 2 technically movies because. Okay, so this is what confuses me. After we saw Thor Ragnarok, I went on a line to see when Infinity War comes out and when the next few movies come out. Black Panther comes out in January. This is not getting off topic, just letting you know. This is another Infinity War making sense of Heimdall having the stone. So this is still part of it. We have 2 movies technically. I checked at the time. Black Panther comes out in February. Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out in July. But Infinity War comes out in April. But all it said in April was the Philippines.
So it probably has an international release in the Philippines then.
Yeah. So the question is because it didn't say USA. It said July for Ant-Man in the USA.
I'm pretty
Black
sure
Panther.
Infinity War comes out before Ant-Man and the Wasp, doesn't it?
It might. Because I checked the date, and again, it said Philippines.
Every schedule I've seen is Ant-Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp is after Infinity Wars.
I still don't understand that. But other than that, even if it is Ant-Man and the Wasp is before or after, you have one movie left, and that's Black Panther. Now, you technically could pull the whole Black Panther somehow gets the Soul Stone, but
it seems pretty unlikely.
that's literally pushing it. One, you already have
They could. That's the thing. We don't know anything about what's gonna be in Black Panther at this point. What?
David.
What?
I just realized they could have another Infinity Stone on that ship.
What?
Because remember Loki and the Tesseract?
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't show him take it. But
Yeah, it just showed him running. Oh, look, an Infinity Stone. Pause.
Yeah, he looks at the time. He sees the Tesseract. He pauses.
Gee, I wonder if he picked it up.
Yeah, it literally shows him 5 seconds staring at it. And then it cuts
Also,
away.
I read somewhere that he used it to beam onto the spaceship or something after he did the whole crown thing.
It is possible. Because I don't know. But so if that is true, that does mean that's probably how Thanos found him. That also means if Heimdall also has it, that means there's 2 Infinity Stones, which could make it even easier for Thanos to find.
Well, and you know how they said, don't think it's wise to have 2 Infinity Stones in the
one
same place. Maybe that's because when 2 of them are together, then there's
easy to find,
suddenly it's like shooting out a beacon. Like, oh, look at that! Suddenly 2 Infinity Stones in the same place. Ooh, things are getting exciting.
And it would make sense because with Thanos in Infinity War, he's gonna if he just lands on Earth.
You could even have a scene like they're like it's Thanos around us, and Heimdall's all like, it would be impossible unless 2 or more Infinity Stones were set. And then you look over to Loki and he's like, Loki, what did you do?
Okay, that would be pretty funny. But it would also make sense because if you have Thanos land on Earth with no Infinity Stones, it would make no sense. And plus, it didn't show him taking the one from Xandar, which is the Power Stone.
Because in the end credits, they're in their big ship with all the people in it, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fly off into space," and suddenly
we're gonna go to Earth.
Here's their little spaceship floating around, and then all of a sudden, this gigantic spaceship.
Yeah, there's no way that's
like that's probably the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't Thanos. It was the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's a coincidence.
Just a big old coinky dink. Nothing to worry about. No, it's totally Thanos.
Plus, the director said it was Thanos' flagship.
There you go. Do you need more confirmation than that?
And it would make more sense because, plus, that means because it didn't show Thanos picking up the stone from Xandar, so that doesn't mean he has the Power Stone. So that means if he takes over that ship and takes the 2, that means he has.
If anything, I would wager that having the 2 stones in the same place. No, the director literally said that is Thanos' flagship.
Yeah. Aiden says, you guys are talking about a different topic, not Thor, the stone. We're still on the Thor topic. He also said, you're not talking about the... Okay, so
that's pretty...
It's getting close. We're literally close. We're talking about the
That's a very tangential topic. It's not actually...
It's not about Thor Ragnarok, but it is, because it was in the movie.
No, I'm calling it.
Ah, dang it, Aiden.
We're talking about how Thanos gets the Infinity Stones. That's not something that happened in the movie. We're going.
We're getting off topic again.
And we're also sitting we're sitting at 45 minutes here. My goodness. We should think about wrapping this up, I think.
Okay, so
think it.
Oh,
I got a bunch of seeds in this one.
I had like one seed, but I just swallowed it.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes are watering. Take the sauce. We did it, and we just took it. My eyes are
Stop
watering.
drinking the sauce. That's what we're. It's what.
Stop drinking my sauce.
Me, I kept all of it in the front of my mouth and just kind of. Oh wow, my tongue is.
That's what I did. That's what I did, David.
I thought you said you were doing in your throat.
No, this time I did the tongue.
Oh, the tip of my tongue.
Oh.
Oh.
That's worse.
Hmm. Oh, that's.
That's a zinger.
Oh. Woo! That's a good one.
That's a zinger.
Mm.
Right there.
Mood. Yeah, it's good. It's really good sauce.
It's not a bad sauce. It's just
it's phenomenal.
It's just got a.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my tongue.
We probably shouldn't be drinking this much.
Oh.
I
taste copper. Why do I taste copper?
Why do you taste it? Yes, feel the pain.
Ah.
Oh wow! I just spit like.
Oh, I got some spit in the back of my mouth, and the spit was spicy.
Okay, so the end credits didn't give too much off. There were only two.
I'm crying, man.
My eyes were watering. There were only two credit scenes. There was the one with Thanos' flagship, and then at the end it had the Grandmaster coming out of this. Oh gosh, that just hit me. It came out of this ship-looking thing in front of these scavengers, trying to pat himself on the back. He's like, "Good takeover, guys. Good take."
Let's call it a draw.
Yeah. So that really didn't give us much. It was a funny thing with the Grandmaster.
Yeah, it was funny. Jeff Goldblum is the Grandmaster. Oh. He was hilarious.
Yeah, they did a good job picking him. They've been doing some really good getting actors and actresses in the movies lately. Because they had Kurt Russell and David Hasselhoff and Sylvester Stallone in The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Make it, man.
Then you had Michael Keaton and Spider-Man. And now you got him. So they're doing quite a good job.
Nice cast. Good job. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
5.
I'm okay. It's not that bad. It's good. I like it.
My upper lip is burning.
I kept it off my lips at least.
No, like somehow my tongue hit the back of it, and that's how it. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Hot sauce burp. Oh, that sucked. The spice is burning your skin off.
Just about.
Probably. Probably. But
okay, let's look at summing this thing up. So overall,
it is not the greatest Marvel movie. It is.
Give it a however many out of 10 rating.
I would give it an 8. Close to a 9. Aiden says, "Wimps, you're a wimp. You try this."
Yeah,
we've been taking 3 spoons of this.
Yeah,
and they're not just like one drop, you done.
Yeah, there's like I'm getting just about a teaspoon or so of this stuff.
Yeah, and that's 3. The second one was like the most. That was over a teaspoon.
Yeah, that wasn't actually as bad as this one though. It's just I made the mistake of pooling it all at the tip of my tongue, and the tip of my tongue is suffering.
Yeah, so you try it 3 times and over a teaspoon.
Anyway.
I would give the movie an 8, just because, one, it isn't the greatest Marvel movie.
I'm actually right around where I was going to say.
It is close to a 9. It is close. If Hella would have been a little bit better, it might have got a 9. If it had a little more tidbit than just Thanos' flagship, or if it had the Infinity Stone in the movie.
I would almost say that the funny stuff was a little bit overused, but I think it really did work for the most part. I think if they could have cut away from it a little bit to focus on developing Hell a little bit more, it would have been better. But I don't know.
I'll say
7.8. That's right around where I would put it. Probably maybe a little bit.
I'm gonna put mine at 8.
I'll say 8.4. Just because I really liked a lot of the humor. I liked how they did the stuff they did with the Hulk.
The Hulk was really good. I love Korg. Korg was one of my favorite.
He was fun.
He was just a funny character and a fun, overall a good character.
Yeah.
Again,
he's a little bit one note with his whole, "Yeah, I'm here. I'm Korg. How's it going? I'm just gonna say things."
The hammer pulled you off? Oh my god! And then he's like, "Oh, it seems like you had a special relationship. So losing it seems to have made you lose like a loved one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's a pretty kind way of stating that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he might have been a teensy bit repetitive, but he was really funny. I really like stuff where it's just kind of self-aware like that. So it's like, okay, I can get behind it. It's good. It's funny.
Korg was definitely one of my favorites.
So yeah, 8.4 out of 10. I would recommend it.
I would give it an 8 or 8.5 maybe. It's so close for me for a 9. It's so close, but the Hela thing didn't work as much as I wanted it to. I really wanted to see the actual Infinity Stone, even though that's up to debate if it was in the movie. And there's just a few other things. One of my favorite parts was when Thor was trying to calm down the Hulk in the arena when he was doing the Black Widow thing. I forgot about that scene. Oh, and that was so funny. He's like, "Sun's
going down, big guy. Here, do the finger thing and all."
He was trying to do the Black Widow thing from Age of Ultron, which is perfect. He got to a scene, and the Hulk just like. He's going with it, and then all of a sudden he's just like... He did the Loki thing from Avengers.
Yeah.
Just like...
Splat. Whoop. Splat.
Oh, that was just... That was a better scene than I originally thought.
Yeah. I would say that the little fight thing they had was one of the highlights of the movie. It was just a lot of fun seeing the two of them duke it out so freely like that.
Yep. I also like that. He's like, "You're embarrassing me, embarrassing us. I told him I knew you. It's like I told you, we were friends."
Mm-hmm. I think that's what a lot of people were going in to see was just that one scene. So that in and of itself was worth the price of admission.
That again, I still say it's 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
It would be higher if they changed a few things. Great movie overall. Definitely pretty high in the Marvel scene. Ethan said,
Thulk.
Ethan said he was English, Black Panther, and #Folk.
Ethan, are you having a stroke?
Are you okay?
Do we need to go in there and help you?
No, we can leave him.
Okay.
Last time.
Okay. Well,
so overall, 8.5.
Would recommend.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it already, go see it. Have a lovely time. Yada yada.
When it comes out, I'm definitely gonna be picking it up.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of curious to see. If they have any deleted scenes that build on Hela at all. Maybe.
Because there are some deleted scenes they have announced. Of course, all movies have deleted scenes. There's one scene that I really wanted them to show in Age of Ultron, but they cut it because they didn't think Ant-Man was going to go as well. Because they had a deleted scene of Tony Stark and Michael Douglas's Hank Pym meet up, and it turned out Hank Pym actually was the creator of Ultron. And that Hank was like, "What did you do with my project?" Yes? I will. I will. We're almost done.
Dude, I really hate to do this to you. Deleted scenes from Ant-Man are not on topic.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I don't care if it's the end of the video. That was just a random tangent to go on.
Dang it.
We might as well cap it off with a big finish.
Not a big finish, no.
Okay.
No. Just a normal.
A normal, totally not ridiculous and over-the-top finish.
Yeah, my tongue's literally almost gone. And I want to eat some pizza.
Okay. We'll cap it off. Do your...
So, hope you guys did enjoy this live stream. It is a long one. We're almost at 55. It's actually around the time we ended the last one.
That one was only like 35 minutes, wasn't it?
No, we went over to 50.
Oh, well. Anyway.
So, thank you all for joining, for the ones who did stay to the stream, and for those who are watching this as a video later.
Congratulations on getting the whole thing. It was a rough ride.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, let us hit the subscribe button. And
wait, take it, and then say it. Go.
Hope you guys had a great and wonderful day.
Wow, are you gonna start crying on me?
Yes, that hurt.
That wasn't that bad for some reason.
It wasn't as bad, but it hit the tip of my tongue that was bothering me.
Ooh.
So overall,
okay.
I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.